You see that out there in the corner? Just a big puddle of gold on the edge there. That's really cool. God, seeing that.
Big Red is finally up and running this year, and fans of Gold Rush couldn't be more excited. But while Parker Schnabel has been a fan favorite, adding energy, humor, and drama to the series, there have always been whispers behind the scenes. Whispers that suggested Parker wasn't always the miner everyone thought he was. What exactly did he do that almost earned him the ire of fans and fellow miners alike? That's exactly what we're here to uncover today. From his first appearance on the show to breaking records that even the Hoffmans couldn't touch, Parker has had a remarkable journey. But success on the show hasn't always meant smooth sailing. Conflicts, rivalries, and intense competition have been part of the story, and Parker has been right in the middle of it all. Today, we'll dive deep into the untold behind-the-scenes details, revealing not only Parker's accomplishments but also the drama, tension, and controversies that made him one of the most talked-about figures on Gold Rush. Make sure you stay till the end because some of these revelations are going to shock you. Before Parker Schnabel ever set foot on the show, Gold Rush already had a reputation, though not entirely clear. Many fans were initially confused about the show's title, especially when it premiered as Gold Rush Alaska in its first season. The early name caused some misunderstandings, leading people to think the show was limited to Alaska, when in reality, the story would later expand into Canada and other regions. Despite these misconceptions, the series slowly started to gain traction. The idea of following real-life family-run mining operations, documenting the struggles, triumphs, and sheer grit required to find gold, resonated with viewers. Discovery Channel audiences were drawn to the raw, authentic nature of the show, and when Parker Schnabel came onto the scene, he brought not just skill, but a personality that captivated viewers. Known for his work ethic, charm, and strategic approach to mining, Parker quickly became a standout character. Yet alongside admiration, there were murmurs, rumors that some of his methods weren't always conventional. Before we explore Parker's rise on the show, it's important to understand how Gold Rush itself started, and how it became the global phenomenon it is today. Gold Rush is an American reality television series that airs on Discovery Channel and its affiliates worldwide. The show primarily explores the placer gold mining efforts of various family-run mining companies. While the show initially focused on Alaska, it quickly expanded into the Klondike region of Dawson City, Yukon, Canada, and later explored mining in places like Guyana, Oregon, and Colorado. The premise was simple yet compelling. Follow real people risking everything to find gold. Many of the featured miners had little or no experience when the show began. The combination of financial risk, physical labor, and the unpredictable nature of gold mining created an intense narrative that viewers couldn't get enough of. When the show premiered, there were doubts about its potential success. Reality TV was thriving, but a show about gold mining, it wasn't clear if audiences would connect with it. However, season by season, the show proved the skeptics wrong. The mix of high stakes, family drama, and real-world challenges made it stand out from other reality series. Over the years, the show's reach expanded. International audiences tuned in to watch, and by 2024, Gold Rush had aired 15 seasons. The show's journey from a modest first season to a global phenomenon set the stage for Parker Schnabel's own rise, his record-breaking seasons, and the controversies that would eventually surround him. Season 1 of Gold Rush introduced viewers to 6 men from Sandy, Oregon, a small town southeast of Portland. Struggling through economic hardships and widespread job loss, they decided to take an all-in gamble on gold mining in Porcupine, Alaska. Most of these miners had little or no prior experience with placer mining, learning the trade on the job. From the start, the season was filled with challenges. Equipment malfunctions were common, and the crew struggled to find an efficient workflow. Jack Hoffman, one of the miners, became known for his search for an ancient waterfall, hoping it would contain a significant cache of gold. This pursuit disrupted the original plan to strip mine near Porcupine Creek. Midway through the season, claim owner Earl Foster sent Dakota Fred, an experienced miner, to improve the site's efficiency. Despite his efforts, the crew could not establish a consistent rhythm, and covering costs proved difficult. By the end of the season, the Hoffman crew had managed to recover just 14.64 ounces of gold. Although modest in success, Season 1 laid the foundation for future seasons. It introduced viewers to the harsh realities of mining life, the unpredictability of gold recovery, and the determination required to succeed. The show's early struggles mirrored the miners' own financial risks, setting the tone for a series that would evolve into a record-breaking saga. Season 2 marked significant changes. The show officially dropped Alaska from its title, becoming simply Gold Rush, reflecting the expanded locations and growing ambitions. This season highlighted Todd Hoffman missing a lease payment on Porcupine Creek, which allowed Dakota Fred Hurt to buy the claim outright. Parker Schnabel made his presence known by attempting to mine his grandfather's property at Big Nugget Mine. Meanwhile, the Hoffman crew moved to a new mine at Quartz Creek in the Klondike region of Dawson City, Canada. Dakota Fred focused on optimizing operations at Porcupine Creek, removing old Hoffman equipment in favor of a new mining setup known as a drocket. This strategic move aimed to process dirt more efficiently than the previous season. Season 2 captured viewers' attention by showcasing the contrast between experienced miners like Dakota Fred and newcomers like Parker. Parker's determination, innovation, and willingness to tackle challenges set him apart. The season also emphasized the show's growing popularity and foreshadowed Parker's increasing influence in later seasons. By the end of Season 2, it was clear that Gold Rush was more than a documentary. It was an evolving competition, where strategy, equipment, and skill determined who would strike it rich. Parker Schnabel had officially made his mark. Season 3 premiered in October 2012 and brought new dynamics to the series. The Hoffman crew returned to Quartz Creek, adding additional crew members to work a second site simultaneously. While this ambitious plan had potential, delays and equipment issues forced a merger with Dave Tarrin's team at Indian River. Parker Schnabel returned to the Big Nugget Mine with larger, more efficient equipment, showing his growth as a miner and leader. Meanwhile, Dakota Fred and his crew continued at Porcupine Creek, improving operations and recovery rates. The season highlighted impressive recoveries. The Tarrin crew mined 803 ounces of gold, earning over $128 million, just 3 ounces more than Dave Tarrin had predicted. Parker mined 192 ounces, while Dakota Fred mined 163 ounces, each earning over $250,000. This was a significant improvement over Season 1, where no team recovered more than 50 ounces. Season 3 demonstrated Parker's increasing skill and strategic thinking. By investing in better equipment and expanding operations, he proved that experience, innovation, and persistence could yield substantial rewards in the unforgiving world of placer mining. Season 4 began with a preseason episode called The Dirt, featuring interviews with all teams from Season 3. This season explored new and challenging locations, including Guyana in South America. Parker Schnabel leased new land at Scribner Creek in Dawson City. Guided by mentor Tony Beets, Dakota Fred Hurt and his son Dustin mined at Cahoon Creek, a post-glacial area previously worked only with pickaxes in the late 1980s. The season proved challenging. The Hoffman crew mined barely 2 ounces, supplemented with $1,250 worth of diamonds, forcing them to abandon their Guyana operation. In contrast, Parker and his team thrived, mining 836 ounces by the end of the season. Parker later added 193 ounces, bringing his season total to 1,029 ounces, valued at $1.4 million. This achievement broke Todd Hoffman's previous single-season record and surpassed his total gold recovered across 4 seasons. Season 4 cemented Parker Schnabel's reputation as a formidable miner. His ability to navigate difficult terrain, manage a team, and maximize output set him apart. Fans began to see him not just as a competitor, but as a record-breaking force within Gold Rush. Season 5 premiered on October 17, 2014, with The Dirt airing an hour earlier. Parker Schnabel's performance was nothing short of extraordinary. By the end of the season, he had mined 2,538 ounces, just under $3 million in value. Todd Hoffman's crew, while successful, lagged behind with 1,349 ounces, worth approximately $1.6 million. Season 6, premiering on October 16, 2015, continued Parker's streak. His team mined 372 ounces, almost $3.5 million, while the Hoffman crew mined 3,032 ounces, just over $3 million. These numbers reflected not only Parker's skill, but also his growing strategic approach to mining. including better equipment and more effective claim management. Season 7, which aired starting October 14, 2016, saw Todd Hoffman's Oregon mine fail, leaving him to recover in Colorado with a modest 2,100 ounces. Tony Beets and his family completed a successful season with just over 2,100 ounces using a refurbished dredge. Parker Schnabel's crew, however, soared to over 4,300 ounces, valued at more than $5 million. These seasons demonstrated the growing competitive nature of Gold Rush. Parker had become a dominant force, consistently outperforming established miners and setting new benchmarks. His combination of technical skill, leadership, and determination made him a fan favorite, while also stirring envy and concern among competitors. Season 8 premiered on October 13, 2017, and introduced a high-stakes wager between the Hoffman and Parker crews, 100 ounces of gold. Both teams aimed for a 5,000-ounce season goal, pushing each crew to the limit. Meanwhile, Tony Beets undertook the ambitious task of disassembling, transporting, and reassembling a vintage dredge, a method of placer mining that had been unused in Dawson City for half a century. By season's end, Parker's crew had mined 6,280 ounces in the Yukon, valued at $7.5 million, a staggering achievement. The Hoffman crew recovered 1,644 ounces in Colorado, just under $2 million, while Tony Beets completed a successful season with 3,659 ounces, worth $439 million. Season 8 marked the last appearance of the Hoffman family on Gold Rush, further elevating Parker Schnabel's prominence. He had not only outperformed his rivals, but had also become the benchmark against which all miners were measured. His strategic approach, focus on efficiency, and consistent performance solidified his reputation as one of the most successful figures in the show's history. Season 9 debuted on October 11, 2018, focusing on the independent operations of Rick Ness, Parker Schnabel, and Tony Beets. Parker's crew exceeded their ambitious 7,000-ounce goal at Scryer Creek, mining 7,427.25 ounces, worth nearly $9 million. Rick Ness mined 1,150 ounces, valued at $1.3 million, while Tony Beets fell just short of his 6,000-ounce goal, recovering just under 4,400 ounces. This season highlighted Parker's strategic evolution. By optimizing mining locations, employing better equipment, and efficiently managing royalties, he consistently outperformed expectations. Fans were captivated by the scale of Parker's operations and the high stakes of his achievements. Season 10 premiered on October 11, 2019, focusing on Parker Schnabel, Tony Beets, and Rick Ness in the Klondike. The season concluded on March 6, 2020 after 21 episodes. Parker mined 7,223 ounces, slightly below his previous season, yet his net profit exceeded $1 million due to lower royalties. This season reinforced Parker's consistent dominance. Even with small setbacks, he remained the benchmark for efficient, high-output mining, and his story continued to captivate audiences worldwide. Despite his success, Parker Schnabel wasn't without critics. Rumors on set suggested Parker occasionally bent rules or engaged in tactics that raised eyebrows among other miners. Conflicts with competitors, disputes over claims, and high-stakes decision-making contributed to his controversial reputation. Fans were divided. Many admired Parker's work ethic, ingenuity, and record-breaking achievements. Others questioned whether his methods were entirely fair, sparking debates online and within the Gold Rush community. Yet these controversies only amplified the show's drama and Parker's magnetic presence. Ultimately, Parker Schnabel remains a pivotal figure in Gold Rush history. His story is one of relentless ambition, record-breaking success, and a touch of controversy, a combination that keeps viewers enthralled season after season. Parker Schnabel's rise to dominance on Gold Rush wasn't just about luck. It was about strategy and innovation. From the early seasons, he realized that equipment made all the difference. In Season 3, Parker returned to the Big Nugget mine with larger and more efficient machinery, replacing outdated tools and streamlining his operation. While other miners struggled with mechanical breakdowns and inefficiencies, Parker's foresight allowed his crew to dig deeper, process more dirt, and recover more gold in less time. His approach was meticulous. He studied soil patterns, optimized dredging techniques, and timed operations to maximize productivity. Parker wasn't afraid to invest heavily in machinery, knowing that the payoff would far outweigh the costs. The results spoke for themselves. While rivals like the Hoffmans and Dakota Fred faced logistical challenges, Parker consistently pulled record-breaking numbers. This strategic edge was more than just numbers. It was a psychological advantage. Competitors saw Parker's efficiency and feared falling behind, which added pressure on everyone else. Parker's combination of equipment mastery, tactical planning, and relentless work ethic transformed him from a talented miner into a force to be reckoned with, establishing his legacy as one of Gold Rush's greatest performers. Behind every successful miner is guidance and mentorship, and Parker was no exception. Early in his career, he developed a close working relationship with Tony Beets, a veteran miner known for his expertise in placer gold extraction. Tony became both a mentor and a strategic partner, offering advice on claim management, dredge operations, and team coordination. Parker also learned from observing experienced miners like Dakota Fred, taking note of both their successes and mistakes. While he often disagreed with rivals, he respected their knowledge and incorporated lessons into his own approach. This combination of mentorship and personal experimentation gave Parker a unique advantage. He wasn't just copying methods, he was innovating. Team dynamics played a crucial role too. Parker fostered loyalty and efficiency among his crew, assigning roles based on skill and experience. The synergy between Parker and his allies allowed him to tackle larger operations and more challenging claims. This network of mentorship and collaboration contributed significantly to Parker's record-breaking achievements and made him a respected figure both on and off camera. One of the most anticipated moments each year is when Big Red roars to life. Parker Schnabel's first Big Red operation of the year is nothing short of spectacular. This massive dredge, capable of processing thousands of tons of dirt, requires careful planning and coordination. Parker and his crew spend weeks preparing the machinery, surveying the land, and strategizing the best way to extract gold efficiently. Operating Big Red is a logistical challenge. Each shift must be perfectly timed, each crew member must know their role, and every mechanical system must function flawlessly. Even a small error could result in downtime or lost gold. Parker's meticulous planning and technical understanding of the dredge allow him to avoid such pitfalls. The scale of modern mining operations also requires Parker to think ahead. He studies historical gold deposits, evaluates the land for potential claim disputes, and optimizes his team's movements to maximize output. While other miners may focus solely on immediate gains, Parker's strategy balances risk, efficiency, and long-term profitability. By mastering both technology and technique, Parker demonstrates why he is considered a leader in modern placer mining. Big Red isn't just a machine. It's a symbol of his methodical approach, his investment in the future, and his relentless drive to stay ahead of the competition. Few things define Parker Schnabel's legacy like his staggering gold recoveries. Across seasons 8 through 10, Parker consistently outperformed his rivals, mining thousands of ounces and generating millions in revenue. In season 8, Parker's crew recovered 6,280 ounces in the Yukon, valued at $7.5 million, easily surpassing the Hoffmans and even Tony Beets. Season 9 pushed the envelope further, with Parker exceeding a 7,000-ounce goal at Scrayer Creek, ultimately mining 7,427.25 ounces, nearly $9 million. His meticulous planning, upgraded equipment, and efficient crew coordination allowed him to reach goals that seemed impossible at the start of each season. Even in Season 10, when Parker mined slightly less than his previous record at 7,223 ounces, he still netted over $1 million in profit due to smart claim management and lower royalties. These numbers reflect more than raw talent. They showcase a miner who understands every aspect of the operation, from machinery to crew management to strategic decision-making. Parker's record-breaking seasons didn't just make him wealthy. They cemented his reputation as a master of modern gold mining, someone whose achievements set the standard for future miners and became a benchmark in the Gold Rush legacy. While Parker Schnabel's success is undeniable, it didn't come without tension. Behind the cameras, conflicts with other miners, claim disputes, and rivalries often added drama to his story. Dakota Fred, the Hoffmans, and Tony Beets occasionally clashed with Parker over mining methods, claim rights, or operational strategies. Rumors on set suggested that Parker sometimes bent rules or used unconventional tactics to maintain an edge. Whether it was negotiating deals, relocating equipment, or taking calculated risks that others avoided, his actions were a source of speculation and gossip. Fans debated his methods online, with some praising his ingenuity and others questioning his fairness. Despite these controversies, Parker navigated them with skill. He remained focused on results, letting his gold recoveries and profits speak for themselves. The tension added drama for viewers, but Parker's ability to manage conflict and maintain productivity demonstrated his professionalism and leadership. In the world of Gold Rush, success often comes with scrutiny, and Parker learned to thrive under both pressure and criticism. Fans of Gold Rush quickly developed a love-hate relationship with Parker Schnabel. Many admired his work ethic, intelligence, and record-breaking achievements. His ability to think strategically, invest in equipment, and extract extraordinary amounts of gold turned him into a fan favorite. At the same time, Parker's rivalries and behind-the-scenes controversies fueled online debates. Viewers discussed his tactics, questioned his methods, and speculated on the drama unfolding between him and other miners. Social media buzz amplified these discussions, keeping Parker at the center of fan attention season after season. Parker's influence on the show's popularity cannot be overstated. His combination of skill, personality, and high-stakes drama drew audiences, increased viewership, and made Gold Rush a cultural phenomenon. Parker Schnabel's story offers more than entertainment. It's a lesson in perseverance, strategy, and risk management. His journey demonstrates the importance of preparation, adaptability, and teamwork in achieving success. Parker's willingness to innovate, learn from mentors, and invest in equipment highlights how foresight and planning can lead to extraordinary outcomes. His experiences also show that controversy is part of any high-stakes field. Parker balanced criticism and conflict with results, proving that focus and resilience are key to maintaining both success and reputation. For fans and aspiring miners, Parker's journey is an inspiration. Ambition, hard work, and strategy can turn challenges into record-breaking accomplishments. As Gold Rush continues, questions remain about Parker Schnabel's next moves. Will he expand operations further, mentor the next generation of miners, explore new mining territories? Whatever the future holds, Parker's legacy is secure. The combination of his records, strategic mind, and dramatic presence ensures he will remain a central figure in the Gold Rush narrative. Fans eagerly anticipate each new season, knowing that Parker's story continues to evolve, full of risk, reward, and behind-the-scenes intrigue. For Parker Schnabel, the journey is far from over. And for viewers, the thrill of watching him tackle massive operations, break records, and navigate drama remains as compelling as ever. Parker Schnabel isn't just a name on Gold Rush. He's become a symbol of determination, innovation, and risk-taking in the world of modern gold mining. Across multiple seasons, Parker transformed from a determined newcomer into a record-breaking powerhouse, proving that ambition, strategy, and hard work can overcome even the toughest challenges. His legacy goes beyond gold ounces and dollar figures. Parker influenced the way modern mining operations are run on the show, from upgraded equipment and strategic planning to effective crew management. Young miners and viewers alike look up to him as a model of perseverance and ingenuity. Even the rivalries and controversies he faced contributed to his lasting impact. They created drama that shaped the narrative of Gold Rush, making every season unpredictable and thrilling. Parker showed that success often comes with scrutiny, and that handling pressure gracefully is just as important as technical skill. For fans, Parker Schnabel embodies the essence of Gold Rush, the relentless pursuit of gold, the personal triumphs and struggles behind every recovery, and the larger-than-life personalities that make the series unforgettable. His story will continue to inspire future miners and viewers, proving that with vision, courage, and determination, extraordinary achievements are possible, even in the harshest conditions. Parker Schnabel's journey reminds us that legacy isn't measured just in gold. It's measured in influence, resilience, and the mark left on a community, a show, and an industry. And for Gold Rush, his mark is indelible.